Good evening, everyone. It's Heather from Heather Travels, and tonight we are at a special event at the Minnesota Zoo. The zoo is actually closed right now, but we are going to a separate ticketed event. It is the Jack-O-Lantern Spectacular, and it's supposed to be really cool. I think this is only the second year that they're doing this. I'm not sure about that. We have never been to it before, and we got tickets. You have to get tickets ahead of time, and you have to pick a time. Our time is actually 7:00 p.m. And what time is it right now, guys?
It is currently 6:17.
Okay, so we're a little bit early. I'm actually hoping maybe they'll let us go in.
Well, there's other people here.
Yeah, there's a lot of, but you could get different times.
Yeah, but...
So they could have a different time than we do. And it was $16 for adults, and that's the member price. We are members of the Minnesota Zoo, and I think Ben was probably, if the paper would stop sticking together. Yeah, Ben was $15. So I'm going to put our video of Minnesota Zoo the last time we were here in the summer up here, and we're going to go check out the Jack-O-Lantern Spectacular tonight, and then the day after tomorrow we're coming back to the zoo. And Andrew's coming with us. Yay! And we're going to just do a regular visit all day here at the zoo. But this event is just tonight after the zoo is closed. And we hope that you enjoy this video. The entrance was decorated really pretty and fun with jack-o'-lanterns and purple lights and stuff. We had to get wristbands, guys. And they said they're already lining up for 7 o'clock. They didn't even have any of the wristbands out for earlier than that. So we came just in time, and it's still only like 6:30. So we're gonna venture outside now. Okay, all of the indoor stuff was closed off. We couldn't go to anything inside the building. Oh, except maybe the bathroom, because there's people going down there. And I don't know where exactly this is.
There's people going that way.
But we're gonna just follow the crowd. Oh, what is
tic-tac-toe.
It's tic-tac-toe, yeah, on hay bales with pumpkins. That's cute. Okay, so they're serving funnel cakes at the funnel house.
Don't step on the funnel.
Cool, I shouldn't step on the funnel cake. And here's the sign. I've got my wristband. The playground is roped off. The splash pad is roped off, which is probably not for this. It's probably just because it's cold. Show your wristbands, guys.
Yep, enjoy.
Thank you. And then there's a cool lighted up trail.
5,000 pumpkins aglow.
5,000 pumpkins. Fun for all souls. Even Megan's.
I can't feel my
but
soul.
Megan can't feel her soul. Ever since we went to Split Rock Lighthouse, she hasn't been able to feel her soul.
Wind ripped through me and tore out my soul and took it with it. I'm soulless.
Make a night of the night. That's weird. Ooh, I hear creepy music. Are we at Haunted Mansion?
You brought one too? No, I brought it.
This is Haunted Mansion music. I'm gonna get a copyright strike because they got Haunted Mansion music playing. This is the music from Haunted Mansion at Disney. You know who should get in trouble? Them. Because this is Disney. Up ahead. I don't know. I've never been here. Well, that's why everybody's bundled.
Tiger there. The animals don't get bundled.
The animals have fur. What? Oh. What is this?
It's the amphitheater.
Yeah, but why is there like a tent here? Is there like a meet and greet with a ghost? I don't get it. The tiger lair is still under construction. If you watch my video from July, August, whenever that was, it was under construction then too. It's not done. They're building some cool rock stuff though. Do 8 arm circles, guys.
What?
What? Why? But I don't want to.
Do this nothing quiet. 6, 7, 8. What we're doing? Like a thing.
Oh! Maybe it's to keep you warm.
Yeah. That made me colder, so.
Now you're supposed to skip 6 times. The kids already did it. I'm not going to skip because that'll make the camera weird.
We don't need beer.
Oh, we don't need beer. This is beer. We don't drink alcohol. We drink other things.
We drink water.
We don't drink beer.
There's
Okay.
water and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Well, we don't need it.
I like how it's all... Well,
It's a stage. I don't feel like this is quickly going to turn into the catacombs.
No, there's a cool jack-o'-lantern. We're going to walk through its mouth.
And then we're going to go into the Jackalantern world.
Where's the...
That sounds horrifying.
Where are we? Are we by the caribou? Where's the caribou? Okay, it's the tunnel that's
This
here all the
way,
time. Buddy, on this side. Yep, do your jumping jacks and get over onto the right side.
Megan, do your 5 jumping jacks.
Oh, they're checking our wrists. Sure. She's a good picture taker. Okay. So we're out by the carousel now. We gotta stay to the left. Come here, bud. There's more snacks available.
They have a decal thing.
Ooh, something smells good.
It's the donuts.
Yeah, mini donuts. The carousel is closed.
Looks open though.
Why? What for Halloween, Meg?
They had a different menu plastered up upon it.
Oh.
Like with hot cider and stuff.
Oh, you know where this is?
It's by the farm.
It's that special thing where they had the dinosaurs and the bugs. That special trail that's only for special exhibits.
There's a cool decal thing.
There's giant jack-o'-lanterns on the side of the grain elevator.
Which doesn't work. Which is a playhouse.
Yes, it's a plaything. So just be prepared. You do have to walk quite a ways. So if that's hard for you, you might not want to do this because
It's not too far.
I mean, it's not far for us, but if you have little kids, you might want to have them in a stroller. If you have young kids, you might want to put them in a stroller. If you have elderly folks, this might be a little bit too much for them. And it is cold, but obviously check the forecast for the night that you're planning to attend. This event does run from October 1st through November 3rd this year. Okay, update. We're waiting in a long line. We are all the 7 o'clock people, and I'm assuming the previous time is still in the special area, and we have to wait until they come out before or just 7 o'clock. So we have about 10-12 more minutes to wait. We did notice that since the facilities are all closed tonight, there are a bunch of porta potties out here in case you need them. Okay, it's very dark.
Oh, they're not real pumpkins.
Ah.
No, they're not. They have like foam or like paper.
They carve a second one and they have like 5 of them.
Epilepsy warning.
So hopefully
That one's
this one's real. How are they lighting them? Are they just little tea lights? They can't be candles.
It's like little.
I can smell pumpkin, so some of them are real. That one's real. Maybe they replace them periodically because as they get icky.
Yeah.
Oh, they're on the other side too.
Right here, baby. Maya, baby, right here.
Oh, well, as we come out, we would see them.
Oh yeah.
Mama will always be right
We'll leave this one.
Okay, it's very dark, folks, so I hope you can at least see the jack-o'-lanterns lighting up. Like, it's dark for us to even walk. This is neat. You can see way back there, there's lights up in the trees. Oh, that one's neat. Look at that one.
Yeah, that's weird.
I'm hoping there'll be a spot where there'll be a bunch together that I can take some photos.
Yeah. Oh, look at them. These are pretty spooky.
They're on both sides of the path. But that side of the path will be where we walk back out. We've determined that they're a mix of not real and real, because some you can clearly see are real and you can smell pumpkin, but some of them are something else.
Like plastic. They're
Yeah,
plastic
they're
and
like
paper.
Yeah, over the carved part. But there are a lot of them. Look at this.
That one's a rose one. Oh, whoa.
Oh, that's neat. I'm gonna try to get a picture up here. I'm really not sure how well this is gonna show up. I specifically decided not to use the GoPro because the GoPro does not do well in dim light. They are in the trees. Those are actual jack-o'-lanterns up in the trees. That's cool.
They do that.
I don't know.
Ladders.
I think now that we're in here, we can kind of just proceed at our own pace.
There's some ads over here.
Oh, they got the tiger, the logo for the zoo.
They draw on them and then put it. Look at that one.
Some of these are really intricate. It's the path is very
Temple.
the path is very dark, and really the only light out here is the light from the pumpkins. So be aware of that. It's hard to see even where you're walking.
Yeah,
Oh, look at this one with the mermaid, Meg.
I walked into a pit.
Look at that. They've got Jimi Hendrix and Frida Kahlo. It's Frida Kahlo.
We're in Mexico or Spain.
Yeah, it's like, because Frida Kahlo is Mexican. So
Temple.
it's like by country.
And the music.
Now we have this Mexican temple. It's like Day of the Dead.
Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah. It's getting creepier. Now there's mist. This is really cool and freaky.
Oh, yes.
And I can't even see my children. They're right there.
I saw this on the banner.
This is really impressive.
When we went inside, I saw this on the banner, that giant
Oh,
one.
okay.
That giant one.
This is amazing. I have no idea how they got those up in the trees. This is nuts. I've never seen so many jack-o'-lanterns in my life.
I feel like we're haunted or something. There's another one.
Okay, everyone, I have to apologize. My phone battery died about, halfway, a little more than halfway through the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular, which really was spectacular. I blame that on two things. One, I did a lot of filming today, which some other videos are coming up that you'll see the other things that we filmed today. I had my charger cord with me, but I just didn't have enough time between filming to charge it for long enough. And I forgot to bring the portable charger with me this weekend, or this trip. So video takes a lot of battery and recording video, and it was also very cold. It was below freezing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was below freezing while we were out at the Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular. Good thing we brought our winter coats. And cold will also drain the battery really quickly. So the battery completely died. So a couple of additional things that I did not get to show you. I think I showed you the Mexico and South America special pumpkins. They had a whole bunch more countries. They had Italy, France, Germany.
They had continents too, like Asia.
They had continents like Asia,
And then there was India.
Oceania. Was there India? I didn't see India. Was there?
Yeah.
There was India. There was like Great Britain. There was Greece. And they had some really cool ones in Greece, like ancient gods and goddess, like Medusa. That one was freaky. China, yeah, with pandas and stuff. So there was a whole bunch of countries with like themed pumpkins. And those were those big ones, which we determined we think were done with glow in the dark paint. Like they actually carved lines into them, but then we think they painted them with glow in the dark paint, and that's how, because those weren't hollow. But all around those special pumpkins were just hundreds and hundreds of jack-o'-lanterns. And I said it almost took you forget to look at all the different jack-o'-lanterns. They were all different all around while you're looking at these special ones that were closest to the path. And I actually, though, am a little bit glad that I couldn't film anymore because it was very, very dark. And I couldn't see really around me. All you could see was the jack-o'-lanterns. You couldn't see people. You couldn't see anything else. And it's in the woods. And it would be very easy to lose someone out there. So I was glad that I wasn't so focused on filming and that I could actually just watch where I was walking and make sure I could keep track of the kids and stuff like that. There were quite a few people out there. And we we're not quite sure. We think that the times, you'll have to check the website on Minnesota Zoo, but I think they were only at the top of the hour. But I think they were giving you like approximately 30 minutes to get through it. I'm not exactly sure about that. It took us about 20 minutes? 15 to 20 minutes. I think they let us in a little early, a little before 7. It took us maybe 15, 20 minutes to walk through it. We were probably going at a middle pace. There were definitely people who were walking faster than us, and there were definitely people who were going slower than us who were stopping and taking pictures of like every single pumpkin. So we were kind of like in the middle. So you'd probably want to allow, 15, 30 minutes to walk through the whole thing, depending on how much you want to stop and actually look at the individual displays and stuff like that. It's just endless jack-o'-lanterns the whole way. And then I wanted to tell you, and of course there's a gift shop that you walk through at the end, and there were still more jack-o'-lanterns after that. Okay, there were 2 very funny things that happened. By the end of this trail, we were getting pretty tired and cold, and we were starting to get a little bit giggly. And near the end, it was after all the countries, wasn't it? Like after Greece?
Yeah.
Near the end, there was this like in memorial section. And I said, oh, it's in memory of people who died. And Megan said, what did you say?
While making this?
And I was like, while they were setting this up, while they were carving these jack-o'-lanterns, all these people died. Because, it was mind-boggling how long it must have taken them, not only to make all of these pumpkins, but just to set them up. Because in addition to being like up in the trees and all that, they were on individual wooden stands in the ground. And so somebody had to go out there and put, what was it, 5,000 pumpkins?
Yeah.
5,000 pumpkins. They had to put all these individual stands in the ground and then put these pumpkins on all of them. So, forget carving them all. They had to put them all out there, and we can't even imagine how long that must have took. So we were joking that all these people died while they were setting this up. And then the other thing was, the very last pumpkin that you came to was carved, and it said, thank you. And then it had 2 faces on it, and it said, Did you see me? And I stopped and said, what? I was supposed to be looking for Waldo and Carmen Sandiego. Because it was Waldo and Carmen Sandiego San Diego? Santiago? What's her name? Those guys. You were apparently supposed to be looking for them somewhere in the pumpkins because they were carved on this last pumpkin that said, "Did you see us?" And we just about died laughing because we're like, you gotta be kidding me. There's no way I saw them. So anyway, it was a lot of fun and it was very impressive. It was cold, and I mean, that's just how it, I mean, we're pretty close to Halloween. Halloween's in 6 days, less than a week. And so obviously the later in the run of the thing that you go, the colder it's going to be at night. It definitely was worth waiting, because I don't know what time the earliest times that you could get there were, but it was dark for us the entire time. And I think that it was best that way. Don't you guys? Yeah, if you got there when it wasn't completely dark yet, I don't think it would be as cool. And there definitely seemed to be a preference for people going later, because when we got there, we walked right in and went up to the ticket booth. I mean, we only had to wait for like one set of people ahead of us when they scanned our tickets. When we came out, there was a huge line of people waiting to get into the zoo, like out the door. So a lot of people were obviously coming later because they wanted to see it in the dark. But I mean, the sun sets right now by 6:30. So, you know, the 7 time was perfect because it was completely dark. So anyway, it was a really neat experience. I don't know if they're going to continue doing this. I'm really glad we went. There is still, it goes till November 3rd. So I'm going to be putting this video up. There's still a few days left of it. If you live in the Twin Cities or anywhere within decent driving distance, I would recommend checking it out. And if they do it, if you miss it this year and they do it next year, I would definitely recommend going. So thanks everyone for joining us for this video. Have a great night and safe travels.